Come on down to the kitchen, get yourself in the mood. 'Cause when Britt gets to cooking, you're in for some good food. Yeah! Hello and welcome to my kitchen. Oh, you thought this was Britt? No, it's Princess Aurora. Just roll with it. The good fairies were so instrumental in my rescue from Prince Philip. I just wanted to thank them with a light and delicious snack just for them. So, I'm going to be making coconut macaroons. It's so easy, even a princess can do it. You're going to need 2.5 cups of coconut flakes, 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt, 1 or 2, I use 2, but you can just use 1, teaspoons of vanilla, 2 egg whites, 3/4 of a cup of sugar. You want the granulated kind, not the brown. And to beautify the snack just a bit, I'm going to be adding some food coloring and edible glitter just to pay homage to my favorite aunties. Well, let's apron up and get started. The first thing you're going to want to do is separate your egg whites. I normally have an egg separator, so many new appliances in the palace, but I think I'm just going to do it the old-fashioned way from back in the cottage. You just break the egg, try to get it in half as much as you can, let the white drip into the bowl, and transfer the yolk between the shells. You want to get right on the edge there to really separate it. Now there's nothing real fancy after that. You just take all of your ingredients, measured properly of course, and mix them together in the bowl until they're thoroughly combined. I'm going to throw in the egg whites last. It's not necessary, just a personal preference, so I can get all the dry ingredients together. I prefer a rubber spatula, but it's time to thoroughly mix whatever you're using. Now this may take a sec, but you want to make sure as you're mixing to scrape down the sides of the bowl so that all the moisture from the egg yolk is thoroughly coating the coconut. I wonder if these coconut macaroons will taste good. It's all sugar and coconut, so I'm sure it will be fine and the fairies will enjoy it all the same. Now, if you like your coconut macaroons just toasty and coconutty, now's the time when you'll want to wet your hands and form them into their shapes. However, I did say this was for a couple of very special someones, so I'm going to take the extra step to make them just as beautiful as they are. I have 3 different food colorings, 1 for Flora, 1 for Fauna, and 1 for Merryweather. The edible glitter will actually be sprinkled on last so that you get the full sparkly effect, because if you do it now, it's just going to dissolve when it bakes and it's just not going to be as pretty. So here I am going to, as evenly as I can, separate my coconut mixture into these 3 lovely glass bowls and mix them independently so that the colors don't mix. I guess you could say I'm giving these coconut bowls the gift of beauty. I do prefer gel food coloring. I think it mixes in so much nicer, and you don't need a lot, just 1 or 2 drops. Unless you're going for that really dark color, then you can add more, but too much might mess with the consistency of your mixture, so start with a little and build up from there. Also keep in mind they will darken when they bake. See, so you'll just want to keep mixing your mixture until there's no more spots of white and the color is completely and evenly distributed. If you have to, get in there and chop it up a little bit to really get all the flakes together. Don't forget, if you're mixing different colors, to use different mixing implements, like different spoons or spatulas, or if you are using the same one, to wash it in between color batches so that the colors don't get too mixed up. Now I do know Flora's dress is red and not pink, but she blessed me with this gorgeous pink dress, so I can only hope to return the favor. Oh, and of course, you didn't forget to preheat your oven to 350 degrees, did you? Be sure once you pull them out of the oven to let them cool for a little bit so that everything can settle and they don't fall apart when you scoop them off the dish. Once you have all your colors mixed, or if you're not coloring, this is the step you'll be skipping to, you want to get your hands wet and take handfuls of coconut and shape them into little round flat, I'm going to call them discs, so they're a little bit thick. You'll see what I mean. So the method I like to use is going to be to squeeze them with the wet hands right above the bowl to get any of the excess sugar water off, which there will be excess. And then make your hands into a round ball, like curl your fingers around the coconut like so, and while you're squeezing with your thumb and forefingers, use your other hand's thumb and forefingers to flatten it. Then you have, with a little bit of extra love, a little coconut puck. And you're going to repeat this for every color. Just make sure you wash your hands in between so that you really, really don't mix those colors together. And the size of the pucks will determine your yield. So if you make them average size like I am, you're going to yield about 18 to 20, but if you make them a little bigger, you will yield less. And if you make them a little smaller, you'll yield even more. Oh, these look so wonderful. Now to pop them in the oven for 15 to 20 minutes. If you're not using food coloring and just using the glorious white of the coconut, it'll be a nice toasty brown when it's finished. If they are colored, you'll notice the colors darken a bit and there'll be some darkness around the edges, as well as some congealed sugar around the base. You'll see what I mean. Now they're nice and cooled and it's time for the finishing touch. The glitter just adds a little extra beauty. And I have one color for each fairy because they're all so special and so important to me. Now for the taste test. I think I'll try a blue one since, well, Flora won the battle of the dresses, so my. Yes, that is delicious. It's a little bit crunchy, it's coconutty, it's very sweet. But it's so perfectly perfect for my wonderful Auntie Fairies. But I do need to figure out how to not get that sugar to congeal so much at the base. But let me know what you think. I want to know how you would make your coconut macaroons. Or maybe if you're not a coconutty person, what you think I should make next. Let me know on all of my socials, which can be found at brittrachelle.com or brittrachelle.card.co. Like, share, subscribe if you would please, where you can. And I'm Princess Britt, and you stay peachy. Now it's time for me to take these yummy treats to my favoriteest fairies.
Which includes me!
Oh, Maleficent! I thought you were gone!
It is what I am, Maleficent. And I see there is green for me.
That's for Fauna. You don't get
Blue
any.
for me.
That's for Merryweather. You don't get any.
Red for me.
It's for Flora. You did nothing for my upbringing.
Well,
You even tried to kill me.
Maybe I'll finish the job.
Oh, silly Maleficent. I came prepared this time.
Bitch, I'll give you a dirt nap this time.
One epic fight scene later.
Now remember, always come to your party prepared.